Peter Walsh, a professional organizer, once said, "Your home should be the antidote to stress, not the cause of it." But how often do we find ourselves surrounded by piles of unfolded laundry, suffocating by the stacks of paper falling over on the kitchen counter, or the dishes playing Jenga in the sink? I found myself in the same scenario, struggling as a new mom to keep up with my house, to keep clothes clean, folded, and put away. Keeping the sink from collecting all kinds of pots and pans and plates and bowls and cups and silverware. If the items are there, they'll be used. So finally, one day, I got so fed up. And while on a Pinterest organizing doom scrolling because I couldn't stand to look at my house anymore, I found a picture of a living room containing a couch, a lamp, and a book. And I verbally said out loud by myself, "Wow, that looks so peaceful." And I realized how little material objects were in the picture. And days went by where I would think about that picture and how peaceful it felt compared to my life of chaos and clutter and never ending cycles of laundry and dishes. And that was the introduction into my minimalism journey. Now, once I began this journey, I fooled myself into thinking I could become a minimalist overnight. Easy, right? Boy, was I wrong. Over 8 years into this journey, and I'm still learning. Still a practicing minimalist because minimalism isn't about perfection and it's not a one size fits all prescription. I have taken my family on some wild challenges over the years to achieve the perfect minimalism for us. I've downsized our entire kitchen from several pots and pans and lids and cooking sheets and gadgets and utensils because the more you have, the wealthier you look, right? That's what we've always been taught, isn't it? But I can say with a great sense of confidence, I have never been richer than I am now, and not just financially. Excuse me. My life is rich because I have more time to spend with my kids and less time managing a sink piled with dirty dishes that spew over onto the counter because there's no more room in the sink. I now have time to sit down and read a book without the laundry giving me dirty looks. I now have time to find what I am passionate about as a person and find what hobbies I like and what self care finally looks like. We've minimized our household drastically from 8 years ago. We're now down to one frying pan, one pot, one cooking sheet, and enough plates and bowls for each person for one meal. That means our dishwasher gets run every night with the same dishes. So the same dishes are clean and ready to go for the next day, which also means the dishes don't pile up because the dishes that could be in the sink are the same dishes we need for a meal. The one thing that has worked for me since beginning this journey was from the Minimal Mom on YouTube. She stated everything in your home is inventory that you have to manage. And this made so much sense. Just like Walmart has to keep track of its inventory to know when to reorder certain products, the same holds true for your home. The more items you bring into your home means the more items that you'll have to manage and move and organize and move again and reorganize. Minimalism isn't perfect, and I've experienced some issues with the process, such as when we go on vacation. Because I have such a minimal wardrobe, I can't pack ahead because the clothes I need to pack will be worn over the next couple of days. I don't have much variety in my clothing, but on the flip side, this alleviates decision fatigue in the morning when I get ready for the day because I know everything that's an option is something that fits and is something I like. If you were to ask me now if my house was perfect, I would tell you it's not. But at the end of each day, if I asked my family for 10 minutes to help me tidy, we would have our house guest worthy in that 10 minutes. because each item has a home. I'm going to show you a quick 1-minute video on a fun game you can play with yourself or a loved one, or really anyone to test the waters on minimalism.
Howdy everyone. A brand new month is approaching. That means it's a new opportunity to play the 30-day minimalism game. My name is Joshua Fields Milburn.
And I'm Ryan Nicodemus, and together we are the Minimalists. Won't you join us for the 30-day minimalism game?
Yeah, we're gonna let go of some stuff this month, and here's how the 30-day minimalism game works. At the beginning of the month, you partner up with someone. So it could be a friend, a
Family member,
co-worker,
an arch nemesis,
whoever you want to partner up with, and together you decide to get rid of some stuff. So the first day of the month, it starts off really easy. First day of the month,
you get rid of one thing.
Second day of the month,
2 things. And then the third day of the month, 3 things.
Yeah, it definitely starts out really easy because, well, you want to get that momentum you need to start letting go. But by the middle of the month, it gets a bit more difficult.
Yeah, by day 19, you got to get rid of 19 things. And then on day 20, 20 things. It's a little bit hard, man, when you get to day 21, day 22.
Yeah, so whoever goes the longest wins. You can bet whatever you want. Maybe you bet $1
or $10,000,
or maybe a meal. You bet whatever you want, but whoever makes it the longest wins. If you both make it to the end of the month, then you both won because you've gotten rid of about 500 items, and that's a really good start. Now, if you want to share your experience, you can join tens of thousands of other people who have played the 30-day minimalism game. Just use the hashtag MINSGame to share your photos and ideas for letting go. All right, y'all, let's get started.
Hey, I just remember you owe me $1.
The Minimalists.
Perhaps you play this game with someone and you donate everything you found. Or like the minimalist mom does, you can try a quarantine bin. Stick all the items into a box, put it somewhere safe and out of the way, and decide after a certain amount of time, whether it's 6 weeks or 6 months, if you don't remember it's in the box, donate it. Don't even open the box. But make sure you write a date on the box that it has to be donated by. If you're interested on more minimalism content, definitely check out The Minimal Mom on YouTube or The Minimalist on YouTube, TikTok, or anywhere you can get podcasts from. I've discovered through minimalism the extreme amount of stress, clutter, and stuff has on my mental health and how I function. When my space around me is cluttered, it feels like my brain is the same way, cluttered and suffocating. When I have a clear space, my thoughts and my feelings become clear and articulate. Now, does your home feel like the antidote to stress, or does it feel like the cause of stress? Thank you.